Morning all, hope everyone's well. Welcome to the week ahead video. The purpose of the video, for those that haven't seen one before, is we approach the market looking at market cycles and we try and identify them real time, point them out to you, and then try and ultimately send out trade signals based on where we are located within that cycle. First of all, if you've never come across the market cycle, it's a 3-wave movement, and you can see it on the 5-minute chart or the 1-month chart, for example. So if you can pick it up on the higher time frame, you generally know the direction of travel, and that's the general idea about it. So let's begin, shall we? Let's start at the top. AUD CAD. Where are we in a perceived cycle? Try and draw it out for you, ladies and gents. We've had 2 cycles develop out of this one over time. You can see it here. So we've got this 1, 2, and a really extended 3. Now, the way the market's evolved, this can now be considered ultimately a large 1. This is a large 2, and we're pushing on again. When you straddle below and above the 800 EMA, it becomes a level 1. And the pattern that we are ultimately pointing out when I talk about the market cycle is this. I'm doing it, it doesn't matter which way you do it. There's the 3-wave structure. This bit here, it doesn't change. This doesn't change, it just gets distorted. This principle remains. So wherever you look, you get this pattern. And you can see it here, 1, 2, 3. As progress develops and larger time frames kick in, this then becomes 1, this then becomes 2, and we are expecting this is a move into newer highs, continuation moves. Now, the other beauty about the method is that we're trying to identify 3 pushes. You can see it here, 1, 2, 3, and then into consolidation. What we're identifying here is a W. First consolidation. This is expected to go higher next week. Not for me though. Moving on, let's have a look what's next. ADCHF. This is an old campaigner doing some good work. So you can see the pattern 1, 2, 3. So we know we're starting some sort of a new uptrend. This was a multi-year downtrend, 5-year downtrend. So this is a big time frame. It hasn't even retested yet. So waiting for that. ADUSD is an interesting one because it's one of the best looking setups to go short. But at the moment, it's really testing the upside of that. At the minute, this move here, this is where we were. I thought we were printing some really good, that's level 1, this is level 2. But the fact that we made this low here, that may have been the 3rd. I still thought we were in this second zone to come down more. We still may do, but at the moment, we're really pushing that. We've got an ABCD completing into those highs as well. So, yeah, that's what I'm seeing there. Now, EuroGBP, recognize this from, if any of you clicked on any of the ads. This is the map to the methodology. So you've got the key here, V1, V2, A1, A2, W. This, unfortunately, needs to get hammered out with stops, first of all. You've also got the A, B equals CD structure down to here, and then A, B equals CD projection down to there. If we quickly map that out, just copy any old random line, copy it, take it from the next high. Could be bringing us down into that zone. But we are looking for longs, and I am still anticipating a take out of here. It'll probably bring us down into this area where the ABCD is completing. There's some inactivity stuff going on there. Moving on, Euro USD, beautiful stuff. Second zone at the moment. We're sat in the second zone. Level 1, level 2. This is on the daily time frame. So we're looking for longs. Now if we come down again, identifying the 1, 2, 3 to the low. This is a W. Can identify the first zone here, level 1. High highs, high lows is very close to being really super long. So excited about this one. GBP CAD's another unbelievable example of the pattern in motion. So when I talk about there being variations on the theme, this could have been 1, 2, squeeze for a 3. But the fact this is so gappy and it hadn't retested any structure, no retest, no trade. So it's a lethal one at that. But what we created was a real trap mid-month, false move created for the rest of April and then into the real beginning of May. And that's what we're seeing now. V1, V2, entry, push 1, push 2, top of push 2, waiting for a retest down here. Looking to get long again. 2PAUD, this has been suffering for a while now. But we had the pattern on the way up, level 1, level 2 peak, and now on the way down. We're creating potentially the W, to know where we are in the cycle again. Now, GBP/USD, this is one that I've got hopes for as well. Level 1, level 2, we're in the second zone, but it's more about this very nice structure. Ultimately, this is a big V1, but here we have V1, V2, just showing you the way the market's cycling here. V1, V2, continuation. We're really looking for continuation in GBP/USD. Okay, moving on. So NZD CAD, this is a trade that we sent on Friday late. What are we seeing here? This is a very early entry, slightly risky. It's a V1 entry. This is a W. Hard to see on this time frame. Let's get a better time frame for you. First of all, here's the pattern. We are here, I believe. M, A1, A2, W. That's what we got here. We've got V bottom. This is all a big consolidation zone. Sometimes it's like Picasso. You have to work out where you are. I think we're there. Now, what am I seeing here? I'm seeing lots of W's and ascending trend lines. Within this last downtrend, there's a pattern that is, again, when I say it's difficult to sometimes see, it is difficult to sometimes see. That's it. 1, 2. This is a W. What we have seen is a change of structure here. Bang. Took that out. And then we broke the structure. Retest. Bit of a risk void down here. But having seen how this behaves on this type of structure, look here. It's a bit of a rocket. That's one for us to consider as well. Moving on, US dollar basket, which is driving absolutely everything. Now, guys, this is probably one of the best looking charts I've got at the minute, and I'm super excited about this one. Level 1, level 2 on the way up. This is all level 1 for me. Where did I capture my really nice picture of it here? This is absolutely stunning, guys. Look at that. Level 1 over the EMAs going sideways. We've had the M. We've got push 1, push 2, waiting for push 3, but ultimately this is 1. And we're starting to make structure within 1. Look at this. 1, 2. What are we waiting for? We're waiting for the break of the lows. Okay, moving on. Same thing on this guy as well. US dollar CHF. This guy's pretty similar. W, 1, 2, peak. 1, 2. Dribbling lower. Looks also extremely interesting. We've got Wall Street here. Now, Wall Street's got the same sort of structure. This is all dangerous, unfilled gaps. Ultimately, we haven't had any retests back into this zone, so absolutely a risk. The ABCD pattern here, AB equals CD, has identified that here is probably where the second zone of consolidation is on the big picture. So we've got the first zone here, second zone here, and we are expecting it's probably going to be an excruciatingly painful move higher. It's either going to come from here to here, most probably, because that's how the market trends in threes. This could be the second zone of consolidation. I actually think it is, sorry, I've misplaced my drawings. Second zone of consolidations, this is either M or continuation, but I believe it's a continuation because all I can see is push 1, and you see push 2, and then push 3 into a high. So expect the Dow to pick up. Anything to say on Bitcoin? Bitcoin's been horrendous. Horrendous and dangerous still. There is still time for this to come off. Look at this structure, 1, 2. We might fill this gap in up here, retest properly. We haven't even retested any of the proper structure yet. So there is still, what's that in percentage terms? A good 7-8% rise to come. Interesting. So folks, that's it. If you're watching this for the first time, you're like, wow, that's quite a cool way of looking at market. Trust me, I've been there. I've gone through all of the processes. I've been doing this since I started working in the city, not directly technical trading, to be fair. I started off as an investment advisor at Barclays back in the day, advising on stocks, portfolios, then got into short-term trading ideas on equities. And then obviously you pick up methodologies, and this is one that stuck with me, and I practiced it for ages. But I did start off with oscillators, moving averages, MACD, RSI, Bollinger Bands, Elliott Wave, all of it. Harmonics and market cycle stuck for me. That's what the signals is based on. If any of you got an interest in it, if you sign up for a 14-day free trial, you get free supporting material, you get a white paper on how market cycles work, and you also get a harmonic pattern course access. So lots to consider. Other than that, have a great weekend, and see you next week. Cheers.